out where the whistle cuts the silence of the sand, rode a man with whiskey in his trembling hand. Ghost town shadows on the moon so pale, whispers in the dust a sinister tale. Beneath the devil's deal where the lost souls weep lies a bed of secrets that the dark earth keeps. Burn out church, the cross stands frail and weak. Cursed are the vows that the forsaken speak. He wore his sin like an old faded coat, traded his love for the lies that he wrote. A dusty bottle and unmarked grave, a heart betrayed by the brave yet depraved. Beneath the devil's deal and the silent screams, echoes of the past tear apart his dreams. Burning memories like the church's spire, kindled by a spark from a liar's fire. In the cold night, the desert speaks his name. Mirages of the man he used to claim. Face to face with the ghost in his own trail. A revelation written in betrayal. Beneath the devil's deal where truths are unveiled, he faces down the storm that his heart hailed. With each thundering heartbeat he makes his stand, a revenant soul in no man's land. So listen close when the night wind wails of broken oaths and forsaken trails. For every man who dares to deal must walk the path beneath the devil's reel. Shadow of the old church spire, the town lies hushed, it's past a pyre. Whiskey bottles by gravestones scattered, the echoes of laughter now shards and tattered. The wind whispers secrets old and grim through the streets where the light grows dim. Beneath the ashes and lace lies hidden a tale of a love turned cold and a face gone pale, a heart betrayed where the wild dogs wail under moonlit skies and a ghostly veil. Soft and fine, her eyes like stars used to shine. But whispers grew in the cursed night air of a lover's deceit and a dark despair. Now she walks the silent, dusty plains where nothing moves but the last train's remains. Beneath the ashes and lace lies hidden a tale of a love turned cold and a face gone pale. A heart betrayed where the wild dogs wail under moonlit skies and a ghostly veil. In the church, a shadow by the light of the flame, I confronted the ghost of her lingering pain. The truth burned clear in the desert's cold breath, revealing a path that led straight to her death. Beneath the ashes and lace, I found my release in the land of the lost. I laid down my peace. Forgiveness or vengeance, the line wears thin. I choose the quiet, let the stars begin. Under the endless desert sky so wide, I bury my heart where all the loves have died. In the heart of a dust-torn ghost town, silence deep and wide, moon hung low like a gallows, lighting the devil's last ride. Whiskey bottles lay shattered, testament to the night before. Footsteps echoed on wooden planks from a long-forgotten store. Right into the storm, no angel left to mourn. Hell's reins in his hands, over cursed and barren lands. Echoes of a train whistle, fading just like his pride. This is the tale, oh the tale of the devil's last ride. Once loved a maiden fair as dawn, with a heart so wild and free, betrayed by a kiss under the old church's shadow where no one could see. A pact made with darkness, for vengeance was his bride, left nothing but burning churches and those forgotten graves to confide. Right into the black, with sin stacked upon his back, beneath the cruel and mocking sky, where even stars dare not lie. The sound of a train whistle, a ghostly haunting guide. This is the tale, oh the tale of the devil's last ride. By the love he traded for the power he now holds. Whispering winds told stories of a love so bold. In the silence of the desert, his heart finally told. Ride no more, his heart torn and sore. The devil lays down his ghost in the land he wronged the most. The cry of a lone whistle across the plains it slides. Here ends the tale, oh the tale out where the horizon bleeds into the dusk. Dusty boots tread on a land forsaken thus. Whiskey bottles lay by the side of a burnt-out church. Ghost town whispers a crow's perch. Blood on the black sun, painting shadows long. Echoes of a train whistle, a forgotten song. Every grave unmarked under the devil's run. What's done is done under the black sun. Once loved a girl with wildfire in her eyes. Promised her forever under cursed skies. Betrayal struck like a snake 'neath the desert stone. Left me with nothing but her echo in my bones. Blood on the black sun, drawing a silent tear. Dust storms are my company in this place so severe. Burning memories like churches in my mind, lost in the sands that forgiveness can't find. In the mirror of the night, her face in the moon, haunting my dreams at the howl of doom. My hand on cold steel, hard as the land. Revenge, a dark whisper like a command. Blood on the black sun, fate's cruel jest, riding towards dusk in the west. I head atonement or damnation, let the black sun decide. Outlaw's lullaby on a ghostly ride. The somber melody under a sky so grim. Blood on the black sun, a hymn so dim. In the shadow of the valley, where the stone church lies in ash, whiskey bottles tell the stories, and the wind sings songs of past. Dancing boots stir up the dust storms on the roads where no one's bound. Goes to twilight, silent witness under that black sun going down. Dancing with black sun under its fiery gaze, lost souls entwined in a cursed ballet, loving vengeance in a tango of pain. With every step we're just dancing in vain. Long ago a loving whisper turned to screams in the dark night. Betrayal's knife, it cut so deep, set abandoned hearts alight. Through the stillness of the desert, the train whistles still cry, echoing the moans of lovers who never got to say goodbye. Dancing with black sun, with shadows at my side, a whirlwind of memories nowhere to hide. Each silhouette a story of will never be. In the heart of the desert, no one hears the plea. forgotten graves. Fate resumes, the gun in my hand, the ghost in my sights. Tonight the past is set to right. Dancing with black sun, revenge a bitter friend, twirling towards my haunted end. Flames lick the sky from the church once burned under black sun. Alone I learned, so I dance with shadows and I dance with ghosts in silent deserts. I host their lost toast, dancing with black sun till my tales are done. In the heat of the silence, I am the lonely one.
Out where the sand swallows the sun's last light, beneath the crows that circle tight, whiskey bottles lay thrown beside the road, where a lone figure with a heavy load recalls the thunder of a train in flight. Echoes from the devil's deal they ride, stretch an old ghost by. Lost loves wail in the dust storm scream, burning churches by the creek of dream, where every whispered sin must confide. He struck a pact beneath a blood-red moon for silver and a lover's swoon. Dust to dust the cursed lands did claim, left him with nothing but his shame, and a heart as empty as a forgotten tomb. Echoes from the devil's deal they haunt, silent deserts bear the brunt, whispered vows and curses thrown in winds that chill down to the bone, in every gust his sins confront. At the crossroads stood eye to eye with the devil, couldn't deny. A gun arose and a soul to sell. He chose his path and chose it well. In the night you can hear his cry, echoes from the devil's deal now done, underneath the setting sun, resigned to roam this cursed plight in the silence of the desert night. A man outlaws the past he can't outrun.
In the valley where the shadow lingers, under skies as old as the moon, a church steeple charred and fingered by the wrath of a scorned man's ruin. Whiskey whispers in the ghost town dust, echoes of a
train that's gone. No mercy in the church fire, burning red. Flames whisper secrets of the damned and dead. Lost love's lament, a bitter choir, singing to the heavens of the church fire. He wore vengeance like an old coat frayed, her locket cold against his chest. Promises like graveyards laid, and soil barren as his heart's unrest. Through dust storms that erase the tracks, silent deserts hold the tales untold. No mercy in the church fire, wild and wide. The skies cried ash when the faithful cried. Betrayal silhouette against the pyre, cast by the blaze of the church fire. There in the heat amongst the amber age, he found the bones of his love, his child. The truth unveiled on that cursed stage drove him deeper into the wild. Forgotten graves unearth their names as he stands alone, the fire's keeper. No mercy in the church fire, souls ascend, haunted by the echoes that will never end. This ghost town knows of desire, forever marked by the church fire. Out where the horizon bleeds into the sand, there's a tale carved by shaky, guilt-ridden hands. Sun-blistered faces and whiskey-stained souls in a ghost town where the church bell no longer tolls. Echoes of footsteps that dance with the sins. Lost voices howl where the dust storm begins. Hear the whispers in the desert wind, secrets buried where the cursed lands grin. The lover's betrayal, a friend's cold goodbye. Only the vultures see where the forgotten lie. These sands of sorrow under blood-red sky, whispers in the desert wind, never die. By the light of a fire that flickers like hope, I recall her smile by the old gallows rope. At night they came riding, their shadows cast long, a deal with the devil where it all went wrong. My heart was stolen by her Judas kiss. In the silent desert, it's a ghost I miss. Listen to the whispers in the desert wind, fragments of the past on the breeze pin. A trail of vengeance, a shot in the night. Only the moon witnessed our forsaken plight, haunted by the laughter and the tears we cried. Whispers in the desert wind, can't hide. I stand at the crossroads, gun heavy with dread. Her whisper comes softly, avenge the dead. The whiskey numbs the memory, sharpened like thorns in the desert's embrace. My sworn oath reborn. Now the whispers in the desert wind call my name, echoing the verdict in this lonesome game. With each step forward, my resolution's made. In the dust and ashes, my debts will be paid. Let the sand cover Let the wind sing, for in the whispers of the desert I'll find my peace or bring. This song captures the haunting, lingering essence of a story set against the stark, unforgiving backdrop of the desert, where past deeds and old ghosts refuse to be silenced. Riding through the dusty boots, the saddle-worn stars mourn above a ghost town decay. Riding through the dusty boots where my heart once lay. Faded tracks, whiskey on my breath, spirit sway. Desert moon casts shadows on the graves that betray. Oh, I ride through the cursed land seeking my dues, past burning churches, the echoes of old bitter feuds. My guns, my promise, my horse, my relentless guide. Through the silent desert in the dust we can fight. Once loved a maiden hair like the night eyes a rebel's fire. Left me for gold, for a thief stoked my rage higher. A train whistle moans through the cold like a choir. In a burning heart, revenge outburns any pyre. Oh, I ride seeking shadows of a love that's lost, through dust storms where my dreams were double crossed. My guns, my solace, my horse, my steadfast pride. Among forgotten graves our secrets we confide. In a dead town's church I found them love unkind. Gunshot hymns rang redemption in each round I signed. A specter of her kiss, betrayal's cruel reminder, left them lying part of the dust now behind her. So I ride through the dusty boots along ghosts, past ruins of my sins to haunted coasts. My guns now silent, my heart's the heavy guide. Through cursed lands in the dust die now alive. Out of the shadow of the moon, on the edge of the dusk, lies the haunted prairie, whispering secrets to the rust. Train whistle moans through the silence of the ghosts, by the burned out church where the spirits boast. Oh, beneath the haunted prairie lies tales so worn, a love turned bitter and a heart that's torn. Whiskey bottles and forgotten graves telling tales cowboys, damned and brave. Once I loved a girl with wildfire eyes, in a cursed town with sunsets blooded by lies. Betrayed by a kiss, I watched my world collapse, left me wandering this desert, waiting for perhaps. Beneath the haunted prairie, under that lonely sky, echoes of our laughter, shadows of our goodbye. Dust storms roll over memories so gray, sins of the past no man can save. By the light of a dying star, I faced my foe. In the hallowed grounds where the cursed winds blow, gunpowder scent, a flash in the night, revenge or redemption, couldn't tell which was right. Now beneath the haunted prairie, I lay my love to rest. The desert knows my secrets, keeps them close at its breast. Forgiveness or damnation, let the spirits decide. On the haunted prairie, a lone gunslinger's ride. So if you wander far where the wild coyotes cry, listen close, you'll hear the prairie sigh of broken dreams beneath the starry dome, beneath the haunted prairie where lost souls roam. Out where the dust clouds hug the sun-fried streets, Old Sal's bar stands, rust on its neon heartbeat. Whiskey bottles line the walls like silent sentries. Echoes of train whistle, ghosts in the prairies. A stranger walks, shadows cling like old debts. In the town that mercy and God seem to forget. There's no mercy in the whiskey, it just burns right through, fueling the fires of a heart black and blue. Down in the valley where the cursed lands lie, you can scream at the desert but it won't reply. No mercy in the whiskey, no tears left to cry, under the watch of a vulture circling sky. Saw her reflection in a bottle, her smile a fading light. Haunted the bar stool since she vanished in the night. The preacher spoke of redemption, his church lost to the flames. Only the whiskey remembers, whispers her name. Betrayal's a serpent slips silent through the sands. Her love a mirage
stars just slip right through my hands. There's no mercy in the whiskey, it just burns right through. No outlaw's tale of a love untrue. Down by the rail tracks where the night trains, where the wind carries stories of a love gone stale. No mercy in the whiskey, no wrongs to right, just the echo of heartbreak in the cold moonlight. In the mirror behind the bar, a face worn and weary, an outlaw's eyes stark, haunted, teary, confronted by the man I've come to be, haunting this ghost town, this cursed country. But the bottle's my trial and the bar's my jury. Whiskey's the judge that passes no mercy. There's no mercy in the whiskey, it just burns right through. The story of the fallen, as old as it's true. In the dust of the desert where sins lay bare, the whiskey's my refuge, my cross to bear. No mercy in the whiskey, just a soul laid bare. A heart once hopeful, now lost in despair.
Lies a town too scared to whisper, crossing over fate's fine line. The dust devils dance on broken streets, wind sings the chapel's sins. Every step on this cursed land, a sorrowful waltz begins. Beneath the ghostly moonlight, they waltz those lost before their time, with whiskey, tears, and heartache, to a tune that speaks of crime. The stars are dim, the night is thick, a dance of despair and chance. In the cursed land they waltz in their endless spectral trance. There once was love neath these ochre skies, now just shadows remain. The promises made by lying lips brought nothing but pain. A train's lone whistle mourns the dead, past dreams that can't be saved. Among the ashes of the church lie secrets dark and grave. Beneath the ghostly moonlight, they waltz those lost before their time, with whiskey, tears, and heartache, to a tune that speaks of crime. The stars are dim, the night is thick, a dance of despair and chance. In the cursed land they waltz in their endless spectral trance. Oh, the tales this dust could tell, if only dust could speak. Of the gunshots in the night, the strong preying on the weak. My heart once full of vengeance, now just echoes with regret, dancing with the ghost of those I'm trying to forget. Beneath the ghostly moonlight, I waltz alone, my fate resigned, stepping through my past mistakes, leaving hope and fear behind. The stars now watch in silence as I embrace this cursed dance, in the land that haunts my dreams, where I had my last chance. In this cursed land I waltz with my ghost, my love, my stance. under a hollow sky. The ghost town whispers, bones of old saloons and forgotten thistles. Whiskey bottle laying in the arms of dust. Train whistle moans for souls unjust. Echoes of footsteps that once danced with fate, now just shadows in the moonlight, running late. Oh, the hollow sky knows my sin. Burning churches where my demons live within. Cursed land under my boots, so warm. Under this hollow sky where my heart was torn. Silent desert where the loved ones bloom, now a barren womb in endless gloom. Her laughter once filled the summer air, now just a whisper on the wind, sheer despair. Betrayal's knife came silent and swift, left me nothing but this endless rift. Under the hollow sky, an outlaw's cry. Burning churches where my past does lie. On cursed land I walk alone, with a heart so heavy like a stone. In the dust, storms rage, I see her face, haunting me like a forgotten grace. Her voice a chain, my spirit bound to this hollow ground where we were found. Face to face with my old ghost, in the silence of the desert I confront my host. Hollow sky, bear my final plea. This land of ghosts won't get the best of me. Let the burning church light my way through cursed lands where I'll no longer stray. Resigned to roam beneath this hollow sky. An outlaw's ballad, a final goodbye. In the heart of a cursed desert town, under the eye of a blood-red moon, where the whispers of the wind sound like a mournful, forgotten tune. The dust swirls round empty bottles, and the chapel bells no longer sound. A lone figure walks the shadows where his peace used to be found. Gone with the revenge, a heart turned stone. Beneath the burning skies he walks alone. Lost love's echo in a whiskey-soaked breath. He's a haunted soul, dancing with death. Once a lover, now a silhouette against the backdrop of despair. Traded rings for a revolver after vows dissolved in air. That old train whistle's a reminder of the night she slipped away with his best friend at the station in the early hours of day. Gone with the revenge, a heart turned stone. Beneath the burning skies he walks alone. Lost love's echo in a whiskey-soaked breath. He's a haunted soul, dancing with death.
in a burning church. He sees their shadows on the flame. With each crackle of the wood, hears the falter of his name. Truth strikes like a thunderclap, his hand tied on the gun. Revenge or mercy in this moment, but the choice can't be undone. Go with the revenge or let it go. In the silence of the desert, a new wind starts to blow. From cursed ground to the path of grace, in every forgotten grave a lesson traced. Go with the revenge, heart begins to mend. Underneath the starlit sky, may the ghost finally end.
Shadow of the Sierra spine, where the wind whispers sins of the brine, stood a town with souls hollow and cold, under skies that weep, stories untold. Whiskey bottles lay, dreams all but damned. Ghosts walk the streets of this cursed land. Blood on the cursed land, under a blackened sky. Forgotten graves hum the coyotes' cry. Lost love's a tale told by the restless sand. Oh, the devil dances in this cursed land. There's a tale of a man heart led astray by a love that cruel fate stole away. In the churchyard by the sycamore, burned out prayers, love lives no more. Echoes of a train like a mourning band, screams slice the silence of the cursed land. Blood on the cursed land, under a vengeful moon. Each whistle wails out a forsaken tune. Revenge, a path laid with a trembling hand. Oh, the night howls deep in this cursed land. By the old dusty road, he faced his sin, the betrayer's shadow wearing a kin's grin. Gunpowder scent, a last stand so grand. In the heart of the desert, a final stand. Blood on the cursed land, where lost souls roam. Each step taken closer to an unearthly home. Silence now reigns where once he made his stand. Just a whisper lost in the cursed land. Out where the whiskey whispers in ghost town bars, a shadow cast long by the light of the stars. Dust devils dance on cursed cracked clay, church bells silent since Judgment Day. A lone train whistle splits a silent desert night, a song for the broken, out of hope, out of sight. Oh, gunpowder serenade, play a mournful tune. My heart
sweet dream. Her love slipped through like a whiskey stream. Betrayal burned just like a church set aflame. Only ashes of promises whispered her name. From the dust of forgotten graves I rise, haunted by the sorrow in her stormy eyes. Oh, gunpowder serenade, sing through the night. Fuel my vengeance, guide my side. Silver bullets for the ghosts in my head. A trail of the living, a prayer for the dead. In the mirror of the night, my shadow confronts me, a silhouette stitched with scars of treachery. The gun's cold kiss, a lover's final betrayal. In the echo of the shot, truth and myths unveiled. So gunpowder serenade, play your last refrain. In this silent desert, only memories remain. With each step forward, my old self died. A prayer to the night under unforgiving skies. Oh, gunpowder serenade, let the spirits dance. In the dust of my past, I've made my last stand.
Out where the desert wind cuts cold through silence, the ghost town moans with tales of the forsaken. Dust devils dance where hope turned into violence under skies of dust, forever unawakened. Whiskey bottles lay beside the burned out chapel, echoes of a train no longer there to grapple. Desert wind and smoke carry my confessions, whispers veiled in sand, my sins and my transgressions. Through cursed land I roam, marred by iron chain. Desert wind and smoke, won't see your face again. In the shadow of forgotten gravestones, weathered lies a tale of love, betrayed and honor sold. She promised forever our lives to be tethered, but silver and gold turn warm hearts deathly cold. By the light of a church set ablaze in fury, I watch my dreams turn into judge and jury. Desert wind and smoke hide my darkest plea, carried off in storms what's left of you and me. Lost beneath the stars, tales of love in vain. Desert wind and smoke whisper in her name. On this cursed ground stand eye to eye with fate, haunted by the sound of love that turned to hate. A specter in the wind calls out beneath the moon's glow. In the heart of the night I face what I now know. Desert wind and smoke guide my weary soul through lands where heartache spoken and stories told. With each step I claim my final lonesome stage. Desert wind and smoke release me from my cage. out where the dust storms trace their scars. Underneath the moonlit ghost of stars, my boots stir graves where our dreams did dwell. In the silent desert, my private hell. Whiskey whispers from my flask so cold, echoes of your laughter, tales we told. I'm riding through the lost love, down cursed tracks, each mile a memory, no turning back. The train whistle moans through the burning night, where love turned dark as church fires light. Oh, I'm riding through the lost love. Once a tender love lit our way, till betrayal set our skies to gray. You danced with shadows, left me the blame. Now every sandstorm whispers your name. In a ghost town your promise decayed, beside the church where our vows were prayed. Still riding through the lost love, down cursed tracks, each mile a memory, no turning back. The train whistle cries like a soul in flight, chasing shadow to the edge of night. Yes, I'm riding through the lost love. At the crossroads you stood in the fading light, your silhouette a specter fleeing in the night. My heart a revolver with bullets of pain, triggered by the storm in the pouring rain. Now I'm riding through the lost love, past every lie, where the truth burns under a vengeful sky. Lonesome and worn, but my path is clear. Through haunted plains I ride away from here, forever riding through the lost love. Oh, I'm riding through the lost love.
Out where the horizon bleeds into the night, lonely howls twist with the cold moonlight. Does devils dance where the old church burned? Whiskey whispers from a bottle unturned. Ghost town shadows, they beckon and bend. Life and death mingle on the desert wind. Blood on the desert wind stains the soul, it does. Haunted by screams and the things that were. Justice is just a ghost fading in the dusk. Revenge a lover's whisper, a curse that must be heard. There was love once beneath the old willow tree, turned to betrayal over gold, lost to greed, a brother's promise, now a forgotten grave. Mourned by the whistles of a passing train, her locket's at the bottom of the old well. Every clink of the chain, another story it tells. Blood on the desert wind stains the soul, it does. Echoes of laughter, shadows of his sin. Truth lies buried in the sands of trust, where love ends. That's where vengeance begins. Face to face in the eye of a dust storm's wrath, his pistol's cold like his path. I loved you, brother, but you chose your fate. Words on the desert wind, a tale that spun in the silent desert where all things end. Forgiveness is a word too heavy for the tongue on cursed lands. There's only revenge out where the horizon bleeds into the night. Blood on the desert wind, fading out of sight. In the heart of a town they forgot to name, the desert sun bleeds into rusty frames. Whiskey bottles lay scattered in the sand, echoes of laughter, a vanished band. A silenced church with its broken cross, here ghost dance to the tune of loss. Ghost town and smoke under a blood-red sky, where the dreams of the damned refuse to die. Whispers float in the winds of despair, this cursed land stripped raw and bare. The spirit wanders with eyes like the storm, hunting the shadows of a love forlorn. Neath the old oak of forgotten grave lies the heart of the girl he couldn't save. The train still whistles a lonesome cry over tracks where old sins lie. Ghost town and smoke under the haunted moon cradles the secrets of a man maroon. Each gust of wind, a sigh of what's lost in this silent desert. Each soul pays the cost. By the light of a fire that never goes out, he faces the phantom, his heart in drought. Forgive me, darling, his cracked voice pleads, but the wind just howls and the ghost town bleeds. Ghost town and smoke, where he'll forever roam. In the dust and the ashes he finds his home. A bottle of whiskey